Hey everybody, it's Sherpa Rage, and today I'm going to be doing the build breakdown for Wukong. So Wukong kind of came out, with the Naja in that sense that they're kind of that the lore gods in a sense there, where you have Sun Wukong, you have Naja. So Wukong is very much homage to that. You can see, especially in the design of the way his head is and everything, and the way he has the like kind of the tassely monkey things that he has. Very designed feet wise, everything. All in all, pretty cool. I like the concept of it. His kit is very interesting, very different. So we have Iron Jab, which basically you explode the Iron Staff to its true length. You kind of poke enemies with it, doing some damage and knocking them down. Kind of great just as like a little, kind of ability to buy you some time or kind of incapacitate a rather inconvenient enemy, if you will. Defy, escape death by basically receiving a boost of health when you die. It's kind of interesting. Supposedly, it's supposed to be really good. I haven't quite figured out the exact mechanism for it. I will look at the abilities, which I normally don't do in some videos and kind of should intend to on them, but let me see. So, yeah, we actually have abilities here. Um, Basically, yeah, energy multiplier, energy. So, okay, restoration percent is 75%. Okay, I see. And then do have a small window of invulnerability there. Okay. Um, so yeah, and then we have Cloud Whopper. Excuse me, Cloud Walker, evaporate into the cloud of mist. Which this is a really fun ability. I really dig this one. So power duration 36.25 there. Distance and energy per meter is 3.75, so that's actually pretty low power consumption there, which is nice. And then the stun range when you come down, that's a lot of fun to just kind of move around with. It's a very movement based ability, which you'll see. And then this is where you summon the Iron Staff and you smash it. As you smash it, the staff will get larger and you can kind of combo it and everything. So let's see actually what stats are without mods. Oh wow, yeah. So you can see kind of then that damage is very good there. Energy per second, that efficiency is really nice. I mean, 3 energy per second is not a whole lot, but 1.45, I mean, that's great. Especially if you have a team that's got energy siphon, you're really going to be having a lot of benefit of that because what is it? It's zero point 0.6 on energy. Yeah, zero point 0.6. So that'd be 2.4 if your entire team had it of 4. So you're actually gaining energy quicker than you'd be losing it there, which would be awesome. So, but on this case of Sun Wukong, actually, I'll go ahead and show you the build. It's still charged, which I haven't done any forma on him. I was literally thinking about doing a forma right before this video. I figured I wouldn't do that on him since he's not one of those frames that I personally see myself playing a lot. Kind of like what I was talking about with Ivirus. She's kind of one of those newer ones that I'm just like, they're cool. I like them. Definitely need the master rank from them, but I'm not too impressed with like the play style. I appreciate it and I like them. I have no objections to other people running any frame really ever. So you know that's just kind of one of the things there. So for him, I did vitality, redirection, pretty standard honestly. Prime flow, just max that SOB out, so I'm so happy about that. Prime continuity, not quite there. It's rank 8, so we'll be working on that one next. But duration, range, and duration, range, and strength are really kind of what his focus is. Strength does affect his one and his, strength and range affect his one. Continuity, the duration affects his defy and his cloud walker. And as well, actually, his range is also affects his cloud walker, his 3 as well. And his ult is affected by range and power intensity. Or power strength, sorry, intensity. I was looking at that. So yeah, I have the duration, intensity, range. I do have streamline. I thought about forming them with putting a deep polarity on for vitality, and then maybe putting on fleeting expertise just to make it a little bit more energy efficient. But the duration of maybe defy and cloudwalker, I'm not really sure if I'd want to do that necessarily. So it's something I've kind of played around with. Of course, vigor, I could always throw something on other than that, but I wanted him to be a little bit tankier, so I did kind of go that route, give him kind of the overrun treatment, because he does have that 1075, 860, which I think is actually overrun stats exactly. Power 425 on that and everything, so And then of course Steel Charge for that melee, which I think does affect his one and his ult like it should. And then yeah, so I mean it's honestly pretty straightforward build breakdown. I'll go ahead and jump in here and show you guys the playstyle just to kind of give you a quick overview and kind of give you just a sense of what Sun Wukong's kit does bring that's a little bit different than some of the other frames that have come out recently. Alright everyone, so here's going to be the build breakdown for Wukong. I'm just going to kind of jump right in. There you go, you can see his one is the Iron Jab there. So you can see kind of how that's kind of nice to deal with enemies and everything. Oops, we need some more energy here. This is going to be fun. That's the only thing that does suck about him right now, having the Steel Charge, is especially when running like a single, like solo player mission. Now, having the melee, though, is really good for things like my dual prism cleavers, which is pretty much one of my favorite weapons. Okay, so here we go. I'll go ahead and do Cloud Walker just to show you. So you can see it's using energy kind of as I go. If I stay in one spot, though, does not consume energy. Just at that point is the duration build it's based off. So, but you can move around and literally just travel in that. But like I said, it will consume energy like per meter traveled, and it's not a super high amount of energy. But when I'm sitting at like 15 energy right now, it's not the most opportune. But this is also realistic. Ooh, gives you a little bit of an idea what it's going to be like if you run it, you know, solo. Not maybe the best of kind of build breakdown quality. I do kind of apologize for that, but it's kind of a crapshoot in Warframe. You never really know because Iron Jesus is a fickle mistress. Those of you who have played as long as I have, which is it'll be 3 years in September. Yeah, 3 years in September. Wow. They know this, and if you know anything about me, you know my literally hate relationship with trying to get the weapon hate. I spent 800 platinum to buy the Stalker bundle just to get hate because it was ridiculous. I couldn't handle it. It had been like 2.5 years and I just couldn't handle it. So next time we get in the sim, here we go. And you can see that's the ult. A channel, basically get to melee a bunch of things. Oh, I can actually channel energy in that. Ah, that's good to know. Like I said, Wukong Kong, I mean, it's not like I completely don't understand him. I get his kit and everything. It's just, it's one of those ones I'm not so used to. And I guess it is because he is a newer god, so kind of understandable there. I might show him a little bit more love here. Maybe do give him a forma and something. Try to figure out a little bit better. I'll probably look at some other builds, kind of see what people say. We'll go ahead and pop Defy here, which basically just kind of makes me invulnerable. It's not going to be a really good... Can I unchannel that? Okay, yeah. Oh, Maduri selected. Yeah, no. Well, I might as well get that. I'm running out of energy. There you go. But yeah, you can kind of see then how his kit works. It's maybe not the best, like I said, view of it, but it'll give you at least a rough idea. I know plenty of players who probably have at least a better inkling maybe than I do on this god. Sorry, on this Warframe. Thinking of Smite again. Oh, excuse me. It's like I got something stuck in my throat there. So yeah, I'll go ahead and kind of run through this a little bit more, try to use the abilities. Shut up a little bit here and give you guys just kind of a view. I forget, can you... Yeah, you can float over ledges and stuff, which is actually really nice. Like I said, great for movement, fun just to use. Boop. Ah, there we go. There we go. Very, very fun. Okay. Oh, it is back down here. There's just one guy in that room I missed. I don't even know how I didn't hit the ground on that one. Like I said, there you go, heavy gunner, and boom. Ah, it's beautiful. It's perfect. So yeah, I mean, you guys see, he's very. I don't know really how to classify him. I guess that's one of my biggest issues with him is he's not. I mean, he is very much a tank, but he's kind of a weird hybrid of a tank. I feel like because he's not so much a caster, but he's very. I don't know. I feel like he has that Loki syndrome of that he's very. Or actually, I should say like reverse Loki. He's very kind of niche, it seems, on like the roles he plays, um, and it's very. I mean, you can kind of. It seems like he's meant to be built a couple different ways, like either for damage or for sort of sustain or survivor. But actually, that's what I would have to say. Is probably his survivability is like his biggest strength, and it's not so much that he's meant to be survivable in the fact that like he's like a trinity where he heals you and he does this and that. It's just that all in all, he cares about him. He's supposed to survive. He's not like the team babysitter, not like an Aja. His synergy, that's it. His synergy is very unique and very like niche in that, or niche to say that. It's very hard kind of to put into words exactly how I feel about him because it's such a unique concept. And when they first started coming out with him, I was kind of curious how they would do this, how they would have like all these, and of course like even Inaros now. That's another thing is Inaros is technically Anubis and Osiris mixed together kind of deal. I mean, especially look at the mask. Like his initial helmet is pretty much Osiris, and then of course Inaros was an Egyptian god. I forget exactly what or ruler something. I looked it up. There you go. So now you can see it's getting big. I was kind of hoping there'd be a room like this where I could actually demo things a little bit better for you guys. Okay, unchannel that. Ah, I missed one. Trash tier. I always do those manually because I'm like expert status on that. So I don't need a bag. I don't need a boost. I'm intercontinental. Oh, I'm like, why won't it work? Didn't hear the beeping going on there. Like, oh, you can't do this from the light. You can't do that. That's not allowed. But yeah, okay, man. That's Prism dual cleavers, man. These things are OP. May the OP be with you always. But yeah, so just kind of a peek at what I am going to be doing in the future here. I do have after the build breakdowns are completed here, which should be I think by Sunday, this Sunday. I will be doing more of actual weapon build breakdowns, which I know a lot of people have wanted to see for a while now. So that will be something that's coming, as well as I am getting my GTX 980 Ti hopefully this Friday. It's supposed to be here Friday. And so I will be probably streaming this weekend, breaking that bad boy in. So I'm excited, very excited for that. This weekend I'll probably be doing my race to get 300 formas under my belt. I'm at like 286 right now, I think, of my total effective Warframe level, or total effective forma level, which is literally how many forma I have over all weapons on everything. I have a spreadsheet. It's in one of my, I think it was one of my streams that I did. I don't think I put it in one of my videos. But I might actually do just a dedicated video to that. And if people want, I can link them to that. It's every weapon in the game except for the Snipetron Vandal, which is the only weapon I don't have, which I think is the only weapon that it should be missing. I just went through all of my weapons, which should be every weapon in the game except for the Snipetron Vandal. Oh god, that thing. The proc on the dual cleavers with Justice Blades is amazing. 100% melee damage, and freaking the Justice proc is insane. So yeah, I feel like this video is taking me a little bit longer than most. I kind of do apologize for that. Normally I run Earth, or like I said, I used to run Xenia all the time. I'd been running Earth in the previous ones. I wanted a little bit more challenging enemies in this one, so I picked a different one. I picked a Saturn level, I believe. So yeah, do apologize for that. It's probably why my ramblings are a little bit more rambly today. I'm not expecting it to go this kind of long, so I'm just going to kind of focus up and murder some dudes here. And proc? Not quite. Proc? Close? Close? Come on. There we go. The bitch slap of death. There we go. So, yeah, that's pretty much the build breakdown. I'll go ahead and actually... Let's see. Where is it? Is it right around here? It's probably right up. Yep, okay. Here we go. Cloudwalker, na na na. Why buy a cloud when you could be one? Ding! There we go. So, yeah, that's kind of the build breakdown for him. Thank you guys for viewing. I will be doing Inaros next. He, I think, is the last one I've got to do, and then I'll be all caught up in the build breakdown. So, thank you guys for viewing, and I appreciate your time.